as us hit the road. Sunshine smiles, our stories unfold. Jump in the car, feel that summer vibe. With every mile, our spirits come alive. So let's dance to the beat, feel the glow. In Slovenia, where our dreams flow. Whoa.
Hello, welcome to Sunny Solo, and we are starting an exciting new journey this time, which is about my trip to Slovenia, and believe me, it's worth talking about. Let's start from the beginning. Why? Why did I actually want to go to Slovenia when I had never been there and didn't know much about it? This problem was a problem that I think only photographers can have. Every time I was going out, I live in North England, every time I was going out, I was seeing more trees turn color. So they were going from green to yellow or brown or reddish brown, different colors. And every time I thought, oh, I want to take some great pictures of these fall colors, which I cannot take from here because I need to be in a place which has much better scenery, because I am just a normal industrial town in North England. So I asked my best friend ChatGPT, where can I go where I can take some good pictures of nature and also maybe use my drone as well to take some nice pictures? And it gave me a few options, somewhere in England, somewhere in Scotland. I was like, no, this is too close to home, I'm already here. And the one option that it gave me which I really liked was Slovenia, and I had never been to Slovenia, so it would increase my country count, which is always exciting for me. And I wanted to actually go someplace a little bit away but not too far away as well, because who wants to travel 8-9 hours in the plane, right? So Slovenia was absolutely perfect from that. I did some research and found that it has beautiful scenery, it has some gorgeous lakes, has lots of trees as well, so perfect for the autumn color photography. Because this time I wanted to have good coverage for my vlog, so I had more cameras than I usually travel with, and I had a plan that I'm gonna cover the gaps that I leave for my vlog this time. In the flight, I still slept a little bit, but that kind of gave me a headache, because you know how it is when you're sleeping in strange places, and plane seats, especially economy seats, they are not very comfortable for sleeping. So I wanted to shoot the landing as well, so I was awake by the time and had my Osmo Pocket 3 pointing out of the window. But what happened was that it was very foggy in Ljubljana. I knew that it would be foggy some mornings, and it was actually foggy every morning, so there was no effort wasted in trying to get sunrise pictures. But here it was still foggy. So what happened was that the plane was just going, you can see everything, and then it goes through the fog which looks like clouds, and then suddenly, oops, there's the runway. So when we came out of the fog, the runway was scarily closed, but the pilots were very good. So other than the visual shock of there's a runway, there was no jar. It was a smooth landing. I like that. So yeah, so that was the flight. So we landed in foggy Ljubljana, and that airport, it just blew my mind. I have seen so many airports now because I have been traveling for a long time. My first flight ever that I took was from New Delhi to US, a long flight, 2 flights, and that was way back in 2001. And since then I have traveled a lots of different countries and airports. I have never seen anything like this before. Okay, this was an international airport, and it was like a city airport. There was no crowd, there were no people, very few people. I have seen more people than a bus stop. So I was just going crazy with it. I had the camera on, thankfully, all the way through out of the custom as well, and I was just taking videos like, this is the airport, seriously, this is it? And yeah, when I came back also, I tried to see like, is this a joke? Is this like a holiday? It was a holiday as well, by the way, but when I came back to, travel back to London, it was not a holiday, but still the airport was like that, very few people, and they don't get too many flights there. But if you make that airport in India, it doesn't matter if it has one flight, there will be like 10 times this many people on the airport, maybe 100 times actually. So I looked around and I spotted a cafe which was right on the way, so there was not much hard work in spotting that. And that cafe was a nice thing because it has a very good open air vibe, and also it had some vegetarian food as well. So I went to the counter, asked them, and there were some vegetarian options. So they said, oh yeah, just take a seat and we'll come, I'll send you somebody. This cafe was called Cafe Lolita, and it had some sandwiches and some other stuff that I could have, vegetarian stuff. So I talked to the waitress, and ordered a caprese sandwich, which is like a nice sandwich with cheese. And I wanted to try a dessert as well. But what happened about the dessert? I recorded that there itself, so you can see this part. Let's see what this is like. Kibanita. What's this? Okay. Nice. Trying to think what this reminds me of, but it is nice. Very nice. I like it. I'm gonna like it. Okay, so I had this, and at that time I was calling it gabanica. It's not gabanica, it's gabanicha. So that's the dessert, and it was absolutely fantastic. The caprese sandwich, it was amazing as well. It looked really good. They had toasted it properly, and yeah, just my mouth waters just thinking about it. It was fantastic. But the problem was that with the sandwich and with the gabanicha, it was too much. That gabanicha is also a big portion. I don't know whether Slovenian people eat big portions or whether they share a lot, but I don't know. But usually I found that portions were quite big, expensive and big. Anyways, I really loved that, but I didn't want to leave that as well because it was just too good to leave. That would be a crime. So I finished all of that. In the meantime, my latte macchiato got cold. This is me in Europe. I always order latte macchiato because you can't get that in England. It got cold, but I still finished it. And the total bill with all of this was about 22 euros. And for me, I thought it was definitely worth it because the quality of the food was fantastic. Once I got kind of like, satisfied that, okay, now we have eaten, so now we can go for a few more hours. The fuel is there. So I thought, okay, how do I get from here to the city? I had not done any research on that. When I came out of that, just near the door, there was a desk for shuttles. So you can have a shuttle for 12 euros. Okay. There was nobody at the shuttle desk. This is the vibe of this airport. This is why I'm telling you. There was nobody at that. There was just the sign, banner and everything, and the phone and the computers there, but there's nobody at the desk. So I came back to this little info counter, a tourist info counter, and there was a girl there, and there was a guy who was chatting up that girl. I don't know whether he worked there as well, but they were just going on chatting. So I asked him, like, do you know where this guy is? And the guy said, oh yeah, I can call him for you, don't worry. So he made the phone call, and then the shuttle guy came. So shuttle guy told me he's going to be like 12:30, which was about more than an hour later. Next shuttle is like 12:30 after the Paris flights. that was his standard line. And next time also I asked him, he's like, after the Paris flight comes, then there will be next shuttle. So, okay. So I had to find the bus stop. The bus stop was just like a lone bus stop in the middle of nothing. There was no people. I am used to seeing bus stops with lots of people waiting around there. Not even in India, even in Oxford, there used to be at least 50 people waiting at a bus stop. But here at the airport, nobody. So I walked around a little bit, used the Google Maps. Ultimately, I found, okay, this sad-looking thing in the middle of nowhere, with just a road that is like inside road, that is actually the bus stop. And at this time, there was a lady waiting there as well. Okay, so I looked at the schedules. The timetable was quite confusing because there was a symbol for the buses, the services that run every day, but the ones that did not have a symbol, you don't know how much they run or how often or which days. So there might be a bus coming at 12:30 or maybe at 12 or not, don't know. So okay, so I waited for a while. About 12 o'clock, no bus came. So I was like, okay, let's go. So I went back into the airport, got to the shuttle desk. Again, that guy was not there. So again, I went to the info counter and then said, oh, he's gone to the office, he'll be back. So I waited a few minutes, like, okay, I'm not going anywhere. Before the shuttle, he'll definitely come here. He did, and I bought the ticket for 12. And the shuttle was like just across the little road. So this place was still blowing my mind how little crowd there was. There were not many people there. Also, for the shuttle, there was nobody for the shuttle also. It was just me. So that kind of became my private taxi, I could just, talk to the driver and then take pictures from the taxi. So the driver was called Loro, Lovro, but it's pronounced like you. He was a nice guy and he spoke fluent English. He told me a lot about Slovenia. This place is like this place is like that. From there, we got to my hotel, and the hotel was Radisson Blue Plaza. I've never stayed in a Radisson before. This time I booked the Radisson. Nice hotel, big building, nice sparse area, not crowded at all. The guy at the counter, he also spoke fluent English and he gave me an early check-in. I was there at like 1 o'clock because, like I told you, at 12:30 was the shuttle and there was not much traffic. So 1 o'clock I was at the hotel, and the check-in was at 3 p.m. But he still gave me a free early check-in. Like, great. So once I got to the room, first thing I did was I took a nap. I took like a 20-minute nap because I was torn between I am very, very tired, I need some sleep, but I don't want to waste the sleeping as well. So my trick is I took a 20-minute power nap, which was good. I had a headache developing from all that journey without the sleep as well. Sleep debt is bad. But it was kind of fading by now, but that nap helped much more. Okay, let me stop here for this part 1 because this is getting so long that people are falling asleep. But I will continue this in the next part where I will tell you about the places that I saw in Ljubljana and also the problems I had, and also obviously about food. We always have to talk about food, right? So subscribe so that you don't miss the next part, which is going to come out next week, and you can also watch other videos. In the meantime, we do a lot of vlog videos on this channel. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.